I'm Kate Lee. I'm the Executive Director of Education and Workforce for the South Bend Regional Chamber, and I'm excited to welcome you to our 2023 Explore Building Trades Career Chat. And our guest, Kurt Drufke, Resident Regional Manager with SSC for South Bend Schools, and Nick Herman, Facility Ops Manager with SSC. For this chat, Kurt and Nick work for SSC, which is a presenting partner of Explore Building Trades 2023, and we appreciate that as well. So let's get started. So first, and you can arm wrestle or whatever to answer this question. Tell me about yourself. Who are you? What's your position? And how did you get to where you are today?
Sure. Well, I'll start. My name is Kurt Drufke. I'm Resident Regional Manager for SSC Services, and we're a contractor for South Bend Schools. So I actually have a background in engineering, and I've worked in facilities maintenance for 27 years now.
My name is Nick Herman, and I'm the Facility Ops Manager here for SSC for South Bend Schools. I'm originally from Niles, Michigan, right across the state line. I went to college up in northern Michigan at Fair State University, and I worked for Hyatt Hotels for 15 years before joining here and coming back home to the Midwest.
Nice. So hotels to schools, probably a lot of similarities there, I would guess. And some differences, obviously.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, there's still the mechanical systems that are there at all these buildings, pretty much similar. Some may be a little different, but they all pretty much are very similar.
Excellent. So what is the best part of your job, and why do you go to work every day?
I would say, making a difference for the school system, being able to see us actually accomplish things and make repairs that the school requires, and items that, keep the kids healthy and safe and comfortable in the schools.
Yeah, I would say every day is different. You're never going to get bored being in building trades. This industry is always changing. So there's new technology. There's always room for growth with the changes that come year over year. And then I would say the feeling of accomplishment. Typically, we deal with a lot of issues, and we're the problem solvers of those issues. So as we complete items, that feeling of accomplishment, whether it may be also renovations or new builds, it's just beautifying the space and having a great opportunity for our clients.
So I'm going off script now, so I hope I don't throw everybody off. But talk to me about like what's kind of the biggest kind of project that you undertake as part of your role, and what are the small everyday tasks? Like what are the because I know there's just a big broad range there. So what would be like an example of like a big thing you undertake that's like a multi-day, maybe multi-week kind of project, and then what is just we have to take care of this every day for the schools to function like they need to function?
So SSC as a company can run projects as large as a full remodel of a school, or replacement of a roof, or replacement of mechanical systems. Any kind of project, any scope within the school, SSC can run that project. We may not have our personnel doing all the work in that project. Typically with larger projects, there's multiple contractors involved, and we will act as a general contractor for the school system, all the way down to miscellaneous day-to-day repairs. So replacing lights and ceiling tiles, replacing door hardware, replacing carpet in classrooms, repainting. So really the whole scope of facilities management are things that we would deal with on a regular basis.
Nice. Anything else on that?
You hit the nail on the head. That's pretty much everything from large projects to everyday little items and little tasks that we address each and every day.
So that obviously takes a wide range of skills in your team. What are the different roles that are available with SSC? Let's say if somebody wanted to go to work for SSC in the South Bend schools, like what kind of jobs are open? What's out there?
Yeah, so we have a lot of different skilled trade positions that we're hiring for. So we have a team of electricians that will handle any electrical work. I mean, all the way down from light change outs to running new circuits, running new conduit, or troubleshooting while equipment doesn't have power. And then we have our HVAC technicians that work on the heating and cooling. That's anything from as large as our chillers and our boilers down to small little split units that feed single classrooms. Then you have carpenters that do anything from flooring to cabinetry to countertops. And then we have general maintenance technicians that are kind of the jack of all trades, and they may help with moving furniture or replacing ceiling tile or doing minor basic plumbing repairs. And then you have our plumbers that would take care of any pipe leaks that we may have, or running new lines or anything like that. So there's a huge variety that makes the ship sail, and there's a lot that goes into it.
Great. So a reminder to any students who are listening in, or educators, if you have any questions, please drop those in the chat. If not, I will just keep going. Back to the maintenance techs who are kind of the jack of all trades and able to do everything. What do you see as ways students who are interested in that kind of variety and doing that kind of thing, what could they be doing while they're in high school to prepare for that? And then what would you recommend for post-secondary? Like, what should they do? Go straight to work, get some experience in other ways? Where do your best maintenance techs kind of come from? What's the experience?
Yeah, so I think for high school students now, if they want to get into a career in facilities maintenance, a great way to start in high schools is any technical course offerings that the high school has, they should pursue. I know many high schools have manufacturing classes, welding classes, basic electronics and electrical work and things like that. So certainly students should be exploring those career paths within the schools. And if there's any additional vocational training that they can get through the high school, certainly look into those items. And then post high school, there's a lot of different paths someone could go down if they're interested in facilities maintenance. There are vocational colleges specifically for building trades and those types of things. And of course, the labor unions are a great place to start as well.
Yeah, and if there's not college, there's a lot of companies will offer apprenticeship programs that you can join in. So whether that's through a plumbing company or an HVAC company, that typically if you have a great work ethic and the drive to want to learn, they always look for people like that to join as apprenticeship, where you would usually typically work with like a journeyman plumber as an aide, and you will learn. Because I can tell you from personal experience, I mean, I spent 4 years in college and got a bachelor's degree, but really when you're in the field working alongside skilled technicians, that's when you learn the most, because you're there in it each and every day.
Does SSC offer any work-based learning opportunities for high school students now, or is it a post-high school graduation employment opportunity?
We do not. We are actually in the process of building some type of apprenticeship program here at SSC, just so we can bring folks up through the ranks. Right now, we have several general maintenance technicians who are interested in learning the skilled trades. So we're trying to get them on a path to do so.
Nice. Well, I will tell you, like, our area high schools do a great job with their building trades programs. There's so many students who are in those programs and super excited about them. I think that's a great opportunity. So just to encourage that a little bit, let's move it. You can put it right here in the South Bend region. We probably have all kinds of students who would like to do that.
You bet.
And great educators who would be good partners in that too, is developing those work-based learning opportunities. That's my advertisement for work-based learning opportunities. And developing those. So this is my final set question, and then we'll see where we go from here. We have, I think, 4 minutes left. And again, an encouragement to Ben Modlin and his class out there, and Sean Haas. If you have any questions, drop those in the chat. Do you have any advice for those interested in a career in the trades? And what are 3 takeaways you have for those tuning in or listening later?
I would say don't be afraid to make mistakes. You're going to come across things in life and in your career that may be challenging, but all you have to do is try, because if you don't try, then things don't get resolved. But when you make mistakes, you learn from it. So that's the important thing, is don't be afraid to try. I would say have a great work ethic. Hard work goes noticed on all levels, whether it's peers you work with to help build morale with the team, but also for managers and supervisors above. That hard work and going the extra mile doesn't go unnoticed. And appearance is everything. So I know a lot of you may be getting set up to have interviews here in the near future. Make sure that you're clean, well dressed, and you show up to on time, and have practice doing interview questions. That's always a positive thing, is when you go into an interview that you seem that you were very well prepared and you did your homework.
Yeah, and I would tell someone interested in the trades or in facilities maintenance, be patient. If you're 18 years old and you think you want to get into the electrical field, you may start working in that and find out that that's not for you. And you may, if you're working out in the field, get to see what other trades are doing, the kind of work they're doing, and you may find a different interest that you didn't know that you had. So be patient, be willing to explore different opportunities. But certainly, I would say in any of the trades and any job in facilities maintenance, there is just so much opportunity out there. There really is. And it's the kind of skill that you can learn and you can master, and you can take that with you no matter where you want to go. So if you didn't want to stay in the South Bend area 10 years from now, you can go anywhere in this country and you can find a job as an electrician or as a plumber. Those skills are something that nobody can take away from you. And there's just so much opportunity.
Oh, well, I can't encourage people leaving because I work for the chamber and I want everybody to stay here or come home. I do, it does open, you just open the door to one of the things I try to make a point of with students who are in the trades. There's so many opportunities to even start your own business. So we have this big trend towards entrepreneurship and all these things, but a lot of people think they want to be an entrepreneur, but they're not sure what kind of entrepreneur they want to be. If you can be a skills-based entrepreneur, that is, like you said, that's something nobody can ever take away from you. So you're a great plumber and you've been working for the same plumbing company or for, whoever you've been working for. If you decide you want to make your own schedule and manage your own business and do your own thing, you can go do that. And you have a skill, and you may need to, take a couple bookkeeping classes or project management or whatever, but you can accumulate those skills while you're perfecting your techniques and really understanding your business, and then go manage your own destiny, which I think is something that doesn't always get accentuated when you're talking about the trades, but I think it's a real benefit to having those kind of skills. So
absolutely. And you can work in all kinds of different areas that may interest you. So if you're an electrician and you like working on residential properties, you can do that. Commercial properties, industrial work. You can work for a university, you can work for a school system, you can work for hotels. There's just opportunities everywhere.
Yeah. Excellent. Any final closing comments from either of you? Because it's 15 minutes goes really fast.
It does. Again, just.
Oh, wait, we got a question.
All right.
Can you discuss the importance of employability skills such as clear and prompt communication and a willingness to learn for personal professional success, regardless of career choice?
Yeah, absolutely. So, a large part of what we do is communicating. For example, for our skilled trade staff, it's communicating not only with the management staff here, but being able to communicate with a client, right? Which may be a teacher, it may be a building principal, it may be their fellow skilled trade. So yeah, clear, concise communication is absolutely key. Everything now is technology based. Our work order system is technology based, with which our skilled trades group is working off of. It's a mobile app. So being able to type correct notes and information into that work order system is absolutely critical for us. Okay, so yeah, clear communication skills. We work in the school system, so it's important for us to have our technicians be presentable to the client. So we ask our folks to have pride in their appearance and to wear proper uniform and so forth. So all those things are important. If we have the most skilled guy in the world here coming on board, if he can't communicate with a client or with the staff internally, then he's not going to be successful, regardless of that technical skill set. So that is just as important to us, and the ability to learn. Absolutely.
Yeah.
In all those years that I've been doing this, I've never had one person say that's too much communication. So you can never over communicate. It's always great to communicate that all the way down through everybody.
Yeah, that's great advice for all of our students, and many adults could also benefit from that advice, because we can always enhance our communication skills. I appreciate that. So our time is up. So I'm going to thank both Nick and Kurt for taking the time and sharing your story and the story of SSC. Students, a reminder to check out all the Building Trades career chats we'll be adding to the landing page to learn from other employers, educators, and community partners who are providing career pathway support and opportunities in our region. And share what you find interesting with the adults in your life, because everybody's hiring and looking for help. So if you have adults in your life who are interested in pursuing something new or looking for another opportunity, they too can benefit from the career chat. So this is your chance to teach the adults in your life something. So share if you can. So thanks again to everybody for being here. Appreciate it, and go forth and have a great day. Thanks.
Thank you, Kate.
Thank you. Appreciate it.